Awesome. And perfect. And download Chrome. Great. So this is what you need to use for Keller Williams in the future. And the reason that we have to use Chrome is that, as you guys know, Keller Williams tech team, our developers, are updating Connect and Command so frequently, right? Like literally, they do massive push-outs every Tuesday, and they also will do miniature push-outs Thursday and Friday afternoon, like for little bugs and glitches. So like they're pushing out 1, 2, sometimes 3 times a week, changes all the time, and they can't possibly have the manpower to do all of those changes and all of those user interface changes for Chrome and Firefox and Internet Explorer and Safari and what else do people do? Escape and try to think what other browsers are out there. So they've chosen just one. They've chosen Chrome because we have partnered with Google. Just found out this week, Kelly, our AI app, she is based on Google. She's built upon Google's AI intelligence, which totally makes sense to me because Google's been interviewed multiple times the last year about their partnership with Keller Williams and how excited they are to be working with us developing this basically cutting-edge level AI. So it's fun. Are you good?
So is it already downloaded?
So it looks like it's right here. He downloaded it twice. Now she's have to open up one of those. All right, any other questions for me while we are getting in? So is everybody logged in to Chrome? Been incognito? Yes, yes, yes. All right. So while we're getting started, you are today going to need a headshot, and you are going to need our office logo. And both of those have to be in a very specific format. If you have not done that yet in this office, if you haven't emailed me or Melissa and said, hey, I need my headshot, you're going to want it for today's class. Virginia, I took care of yours this morning because you RSVP'd for class. Thank you. If you haven't done that, I have a generic picture of just a red telephone that I can send you right now so you can at least do it and get something going. So I'm going to go ahead and email that to you, Anise. Okay, so, all right, so. Mickey, who else is going to need a generic headshot and or the Keller Williams logo? All right. Okay, so our logo and generic picture. So you guys both have those now, so I've just sent you our logo, and I've sent you a generic picture that you'll be able to use for a headshot placeholder until you send me an email just saying, hey, I need a command headshot. Once you've done it once, you'll never need to do it again. Are you good? Are you in? Almost. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about command. Okay, so this is going to become the platform for you running your business, right? This is where your contacts are going to go in. You're going to be able to also find leads. You can do a lead accelerator within here. That means you can do Facebook ads. You're paying for those, of course. But Facebook ads, Instagram ads, real mailer ads in terms of sending out 250 email or 250 flyers to a house surrounding a listing that you've just taken. In fact, pretty soon, because we're going to be doing today one smart plan, one single smart plan. In the future, you're going to be able to create customized smart plans. And so, Virginia, you can say, I've got 2 listing plans, listing plan A and listing plan B. The listing that I just took is a listing plan A. You simply hit a button, and it's going to automatically send an email to your TC. It's going to automatically send an email to Opticom Signs requesting a sign in the yard. It's going to automatically send out 400 postcards to your sphere of influence and the neighbors around that listing you just took. It's going to, in 2 days, remind you to follow up with the other agents to make sure you've gotten disclosure. You're going to be able to do all of that in the future. Today, right now, we have one existing smart plan, and that's what today's class is about, is using that one smart plan and getting our contacts on there. And the smart plan we're going to create is going to do a custom neighborhood website for every single one of your clients. So every single one of your clients is going to have their own website. No longer are they going to your website and getting what you think they want to hear. They're going to get their own website. They're going to be able to customize the neighborhoods that they care about. And isn't that interesting? Because it's going to automatically assign them to a neighborhood where they live, right? And then all of a sudden, so they live in Morgan Hill, they're getting Morgan Hill, all of a sudden they add in a neighborhood in Sunnyvale. That's worth a phone call, right? Maybe they're thinking about selling their house in Morgan Hill, moving to Sunnyvale. You're going to now have insight into your clients' and customers' thoughts that's going to help get you more business. And so we're going to start off today with just smart plans. Are you
Or you don't?
I have saved everything. I can't go into my pages because I have the internet, not Chrome.
You cannot use Internet Explorer. We've got to use Chrome for this.
So what is the website I need to have?
So you already downloaded Chrome, right?
Apparently.
You did, yeah, because I always saw you do it. You need to open up Chrome. You can't open up Internet Explorer. So you're going to have to close Internet Explorer, and you're going to need to open up Chrome that you downloaded. Fantastic. So we need to get in there using incognito. Well, you've never used it before, so you're okay. After class, we'll make sure that you know how to get in using incognito. So everybody's going to now go to agent.kw.com, and this is KWCommand. They're making her move?
Well, I kind of want to stay next to
She's all set up.
It's
For those of you who don't know, this is Mary. Mary is on Laura's team. I'm sorry.
She's my Santa Cruz gal. Mary.
All right, so is everybody on a page that looks sort of something like this? If it doesn't, raise your hand. Let me know. So agent.kw.com. Make sure you are in Chrome in incognito mode.
You can go for console. Oh my God.
You can do that, yes. You're saying console.command.kw.com. It's just more letters to type. Yeah, same thing. Yes, same thing. Okay, everybody in? Because if you're not, now is your chance. All right.
I should leave and come back another day to get one down.
So you need to, perfect. All right, so you're going to, great. So are you, I want you over here. I want you to right click.
So what? I don't use my mouse, so I'm kind of like.
And you've never used Chrome before, huh? Okay, so we don't need to worry about using incognito today. We'll make sure you and Anise know how to do this after class. We'll make sure you guys are. So you're going to go to agent.kw.com. Anise, you're in.
Is this cool? Is this cool? Or is this more black?
It's okay. It's not black.
Oh,
It's okay. All colors are okay here, son.
I thought it was only black.
Nope, that's all we did. It's okay. People, you can set them up to different colors and different looks and themes within Chrome. Right.
That's cool.
Okay. All right, everybody is on a page again. Looks sort of something like this, right? You might not have the exact same tiles that I have. That's okay. Yeah? Yeah?
It's asking me for a username and password.
That is your Keller Williams username and your Keller Williams password.
Okay.
I remember. So it's probably something like B Gonzalez and then a number. And anybody else? Not in yet? Is that you?
It's somebody who's so.
Who wants to answer his
He went last.
Oh, and it says iPad that's writing.
Look like for iPad?
What was that?
Look like for iPad? By
We're not just meeting. I understand this is a business. If you guys need to take a phone call, take a phone call. Just please be aware that I'm not backing up and repeating the 10 minutes that we just talked to everybody else. Okay, Lima, welcome. Can you close out whatever that thing is at the bottom of there, unless you need it? I might still. Okay. So we've got a few people who are just coming in. If you don't have your command headshot or your command office logo, you're going to need that for today. So anybody who RSVP'd for today's class, I went ahead and made those for you this morning and emailed it to you. If you didn't RSVP for today's class and don't have that headshot, this is what I have for. It's a generic picture that you can use as a placeholder. Does anybody need this before I close it down? I already emailed it to Anise. All right, everybody logged in? Do you see a button that says forgot password? Well, I can look up your username. Okay, good.
I feel like I did upload it, but you told me it was coming out fine. I don't know if I re-uploaded it.
Okay, so I'm going to send you an email just so you have the generic one just in case it's still doing that.
Send it to me too, just in case.
Absolutely.
Just in case. You're shaking my
Yeah, you're like,
my confidence level. Yeah,
All right, good stuff.
I've got it.
All right, so generic picture. The generic picture is just a red phone. It's great. It's very obviously not a human being. That was like, I was like, oh, doesn't you guys all look like a pretty person? And I'm like, no, let me see it. Anyway. logo again, just in case. All right.
Can you send that to, I didn't get the logo.
You didn't get the logo, not a problem, Nikki.
No, we don't want her to put team on there yet, do we, Kelly?
So please don't jump ahead and do me a favor on that one. We're gonna.
My pages from what I just did 5 minutes ago changed to all say.
Your page changed. Okay, let me look up Virginia first, and then we'll see what we can do for you. Okay.
Because I put my list, I mean, it did say.
Okay, Virginia, I see your usernames. Anybody else need help with their usernames? No, perfect. V Gonzalez 10. Would you like me to change that to something that would be easier for you to remember? 20. V Gonzalez 20. Let's see if they'll let us do that. Sadly, it is already taken.
Okay.
V Gonzalez 20 is somebody else.
Wow.
Okay. Do you want to try Virginia G or V Gonzalez 10? Keep it at that.
I'll keep it at 10.
Okay. So that is your username. And do you think you might remember your password then?
No.
All right, so you're going to have to do a forgot password. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm
All right, so while you're doing that, I'm going to give you everybody here a quick overview of Command and the different applets that we're talking about. So these things going down the left-hand side are applets. You're going to notice, see how it's not scrolling? The applets column is not scrolling, right? So I don't use these a heck of a lot because I have a lot more applets that just don't have space down here. So for example, reports is one of my favorite things to look at. It's kind of cool just because it shows you the health of your database. It lets you know how many contacts you have, how many leads you have, and it's telling me right now that the health of my database is 51%. That is dying, right? If that was a grade, I just failed. So what's happening is it's taking in how many people do I have with a phone number? How many people do I have with an email? Physical addresses, because these are the things you need to know about your contacts. These are the people you need to know this about your clients, right? Let's hear Tom's health score.
81.
81%. That is cute. Tom is definitely
I want to hear women's honor competition.
Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. I was looking at phone number.
Yeah,
That's mine 82.
Yeah, I'm 47.2.
I have 100.
So what's your database health score we're talking about right
Yeah.
now? 44. So what you can do is you can toggle this over and actually compare yourself to all the agents in our market center. So for example, I'm the green line, and the gray line is all of you. And you guys are beating me in almost every category.
Oh my God, I'm only at 44.7.
Don't worry, you're actually, and then you're going to be compared to Santa Cruz. That's what we're currently operating in.
Phone number's 81%. That's
Okay.
what I need.
My email is 92%.
Yeah,
Mine is 41. Yeah, and then my birthday is 4%. Yeah, that's
Mine is 1.
Yeah. All right, anyway, so that's just a fun tab to look at. And don't get hung up on this. Don't log in every day. It's like people when they try to lose weight, they say don't weigh yourself every day. Like I don't. Once a week, once a month. You know, don't let this get caught. Don't get caught up in this. But this is a nice thing to help track because you can then say, oh, I'm clearly missing physical addresses. I need to start making some phone calls to my people and saying, hey, I was just going through my address book. Don't call the database when you're talking with clients. I was going through my address book and saw that I didn't have your birthday in here. I would love to send you a birthday card. Can I get your birthday and mailing address? And now I've got birthday and mailing address. And I got to touch base with somebody. Great, well, thank you so much. How's everything going? You know, how are you? And then you get the forward conversation. Family, occupation, recreation, and dreams.
But if you know that their names, like full name, can we get the home address from title company?
So you can, but why would you not want to have a conversation with somebody in your address book?
They would not like to give you the home address.
I'm going to send you a birthday card. People love getting birthday cards. And then I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to send, because guess what? We can have this automatically send people birthday cards or birthday emails on their birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They card? Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, you can do stuff like that.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot, anybody wants my birthday? I will get a birthday card for you, right? Like, people, it's fine. So I choose your birthday and mailing address. Oh, awesome. Thanks so much. Can't believe your birthday's next month. How's everything going? Do you have any special plans? Start a conversation. Okay. So don't try to shortcut the system by cheating and getting addresses and stuff from other places. Call your clients.
Okay.
Okay. Is everybody logged in?
I'm in now, so how do I get to that?
Agents.kw.com. And, all right, so we're going to skip out of this now, and we're going to start the real class. Everybody good?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are on your dashboard. These are all the different applets, and you can see there's a little miniature way of describing what they are. We're going to go ahead and click on Settings. So you can either click on Settings on the applet, or up in the top right-hand corner, click on your name and click on Settings. They both get you to the exact same place. And you're going to be on something that looks something sort of like this, yes? Okay. Over on the left-hand side where it says Marketing Profile. Do you see the applet that's... Oh, sure. So you're going to go to Agent. So different website. So we're going to type in agent.kw.com. Perfect. No, I want you to go to... Perfect. Okay, so you're going to use your email SIM. Oh, and it's got your numbers in there. And your register, great, click sign in. Oh, yeah, right. So for those of you who might be new to these classes, Keller Williams is using Labs for everything that's new. We're using Labs for Keller Mortgage. We're using Labs for the new Keller cover that's coming out because we're going to start offering insurance, homeowners insurance to our clients at a really good rate. We use Labs for everything, which means that we start off with a very small group of people, and we have them work through the bugs. So for those of you who saw my Smart Plans earlier, the reason it's such a small group of people is because there are so many bugs, right? So we're breaking the system left and right, and we're having all these issues, and then we tell Keller Williams development team, this didn't work, and I needed to do that, and why is this funky, and it broke in pictures. And then when they're like, cool, we got all those problems fixed for like you 20, 40, 50 people, then we'll maybe do 200 people. And we'll let 200 people give us their opinions and try to break it. And then once we've got those 200, we're going to go to a couple thousand, and then it goes to wide release. So we're labbing everything that's new because we want to make sure that we are the people who are building this tech, right? Pretty awesome. Okay, so everybody on this page yet? So click on Settings. And if anybody gets behind at any point, just shout, raise your hand, do whatever you need to do, because we don't want to leave anything behind.
Is it a mistake because it says team logo and Williams is there?
Yes.
It's okay, don't worry about it. You're just gonna, we'll talk about that later. Don't worry. Okay, yeah, so just click on Settings. Oh, right there.
I'm looking for an icon.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so once everybody is on, can you refresh for me? The only thing I can think of is anybody else is not loaded. There we go, okay. So over on the left, we're now going to click Marketing Profile. So that means you see that it's right over here, click Marketing Profile. Alrighty. So this is where you're going to upload your required photo, and it does need to be 360 pixels by 360 pixels. If you upload something else, it's going to either come up as a broken image, or it's going to stretch you or squash you. It's going to do something really weird. So the generic picture, if you don't have your headshot in a 360 by 360, send me or Melissa an email, and we'll get that back to you. In the meantime, you can use the generic picture that we've been talking about today. So what we're going to, we're going to spend about 10 to 15 minutes doing everything on this page. You're uploading your headshot. Do not upload a team logo unless you are on a team that has a team logo. So I want you to upload that headshot that I sent you this morning. So, right, because it needs to be exactly 360 by 360. So what I'm going to have you do is send me an email with your headshot so I can get it back to you. In the meantime, you're going to use that generic picture that I sent you, or you can just leave it at that, knowing that it's going to just look a little funky right now, and then hopefully this afternoon we can get you back a headshot. Yes, that I can get it to the right format for you. Okay. So you're going to scroll down this page, putting in everything that you possibly can to get your marketing profile filled out. And I'm going to be floating around the room. Absolutely. absolutely 100% put in a biography, even if your biography is one sentence. And absolutely fill in anything that has a red asterisk. And here is our market center information. Yours should look like this. And if anybody needs me to send you our legal footer, I can do that as well. So I'm going to leave this up so you can see this. But I'll just walk around the room. If you need help filling out anything on this page, just let me know.
I have done this part before. But I don't remember creating this campaign.
Donna had an Irish. She's got a campaign with like 47 people on it.
I know how to order them, but I didn't know it was I did not have to see it. It was just there.
You had done it just once. You had to recreate it once, and you helped until like your first week with us or something.
Well, you'll never do that.
Down on the line where it says market center address, you don't put in the market center like San Jose Gateway. You just put in the address.
So, where it says Market Center name, I put Keller Williams San Jose Gateway. Where it says Market Center street address, I put 180 Great Oaks Boulevard.
The next one down.
City, state, and postal code is San Jose, California 95119. And our brokerage license number, suggest putting either DRE number or LIC number in front of it.
On LinkedIn, is this my address? This is my name.
I think
Let me see if I've got mine. Because it'll look like. So it'll be www.linkedin.com/in/ and then your page is after that.
Yeah, there you go.
And so we're going to spend probably about 10 more minutes on here. I'm not going to want you to save, well, yeah. Go ahead and save it once you're there. And then together we're all going to get your KW consumer app URL code. We're going to do all of that together at once.
How do you bring this page?
Yeah, so you're going to want to come over. The easiest way to do it is just open up a new window. So Sakine is saying, hey, and Mary, the same question, how do I get the URLs for my social media sites? Right, how do I do that? The easiest thing to do is leave this open. Do not close this down. Just open up a new window. Log into Facebook.
Incognito still.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, because you don't know.
I remember seeing it before.
And I highly, highly, highly recommend that everybody use two-part authentication for any website that has to do with your business. You want to keep things secure. It's a bit of a pain in the butt, but it's worth it. All right, so let me get my code generator. And it is 2538. So for Facebook, for example, you're logged in, and you just click on your picture up at the top of the page. And this is now the URL for your Facebook page. So mine is facebook.com/thekellycody.
Can you go back one more time?
Yeah, you're going to go to facebook.com. You're going to log in. Yeah, so you're going to, well, I have to do the code generator again. So you go to facebook.com, and then you log in using your username and password. Great. Click your picture at the top of the page, and it takes you to your page with your URL. All you have to do then is just copy back to here, and click paste, and there you go. Now, I've used our offices because that's how I'm using Command right now, is from an office perspective. I do suggest you use yours or your business page. Not necessarily your personal. So if anybody wants your business page, you get that by clicking this button and then selecting the page that you want and doing the same thing. Copy and paste that URL. Yep. So you log into Facebook.
No, is this where you?
Fantastic. Okay. Just click the arrow up here on the top right. You're going to see your page at the very top of the list. Select the page that you want to advertise on your marketing pieces. Okay. And then this URL, you're going to copy and paste it down here onto the social media site.
We can't put both of them, right?
You can have one. You can advertise one. I would recommend your business. Because what happens with your private page?
Oh, yeah.
Most people can't access it, right? It's locked. All right. So, anybody, other questions, issues on this page as we go along?
Am I already have it there? Is that what that?
That's not what that
Oh,
means.
so where do
So
we
you're going to come over here, we're going to do this final. Oh. And go to marketing profile is what we're all in.
Let's make sure I have it.
Yeah.
put it
Look
on.
at that fancy dancy restaurant.
Same thing with Twitter and working.
Here you go. There you go.
Yeah, same thing with Twitter.
What? The exact same thing with Twitter, same thing with LinkedIn. Log into your account and then view your page, and that's the URL that you're going to copy and paste.
Great. I don't know how to do Instagram, but I do.
Do you use Instagram for business? Then don't do it. Because guess what? If you're putting a link on your marketing pieces for Instagram, somebody might click on it someday, and they're going to be like, she has a blank page. Why is she advertising this? So if you don't use it for business, don't advertise it. So do you have a business page yet? This is the page. Fantastic. So you're going to come over here.
Yeah, click on there and find it.
And click on a niece for Monty Realtor. And there you go. This is the URL you want to copy. Put a little bit more extra on there.
I didn't get up to set for Instagram.
If you're not using Instagram,
I was set up to.
fantastic. So you're going to want to use the business page that you advertise on Instagram. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to log into Instagram. You're going to grab your URL. You're going to copy and paste it. Same process for everybody.
Okay, thank you.
Right, the lowercase team is the name of my team, or are we not doing that yet?
If you're on a team, by all means, put team information on your page. 100%. If you're not on a team, don't do anything.
I'm still stuck on it. I can't find it.
Okay, so I emailed it to you. And did you download it? Okay, where did you download it?
To my PC.
To your desktop, maybe? Or, because we can re-download it.
Okay. So this is what I.
Here, so let's just extend it. Let's go to the email that I sent you. You're going to log in. So Mickey, I have a LinkedIn account. I don't really use it for business, so I wouldn't advertise it. Right. Most people have a Facebook business page, and that's great. You can totally leave it just as that.
Connie, where am I supposed to get this link?
So go here, hit the whichever one you want. There's two pages you have. Pick the one you want.
I have no idea.
Click on it.
Yeah, he's using business office too. Because Tom likes to do things. He goes above and beyond.
I don't, it's by error, I'm not absolutely sure.
Okay, so just you're gonna hover over the picture. Don't click on it. Just hover. There you go. Now click on the arrow to download it.
The one there was.
Yeah. So go to the center. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna leave it right there for now. We're gonna go back to Connect and see if you can drag and drop it. Or sorry, click on it.
It's the same.
Oh no, it changed. Okay, so cancel.
It's a new,
See if you can drag and drop it onto the if you're
Should I create a URL and I emailed it to you already?
Oh yeah, so you're gonna click. Well then,
I don't know.
boom. And I'm also gonna accept your cookies just like that. There we go. All right, so you're gonna keep going down to the as much as you possibly can in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, just gonna add a cover there.
But it's on it. Do you watch it? Okay, are you okay?
yeah, except that I want to change that. I want to change that.
So, can you scroll up?
I guess.
Oh, so why did you want to do that? Thank you.
Well, go down to see if you have my name.
Yes. No, oh, okay, that's good for me. Something you already have a photo you want to?
No, but I can do that later.
Yeah.
Yes, then I just select this one.
Where's where we have to make sure copy and paste from the browser? Oh, because you're the browser.
Oh, so I need to go into,
I'm trying to think.
no, this isn't, this is, yeah, I just.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm trying to find.
That's where I went into Facebook.
So, how about, because you need something like this, that just copy.
Oh.
no, it's on the I look Chrome one.
So, that's interesting.
What is it? Oh, wait, here we go. Let's see if we can.
And you're saying that when we went into
Yeah, it's on my.
No, I don't, we are, we're figuring it out though.
Let me see if you can get your digital copy. You know what, let me see if I can find your.
Okay. So this is the perfect example. Donna's got something super weird going on her computer, like just who knows what. So this is down here. Do you see where it says either where it says support? This is being able to live chat with our tech support. I did something yesterday. Something weird is happening on my computer. It was anyway. I called them. I'm on hold with tech support, and I do a chat. I was the first person in the queue on chat. They got my question and issue resolved. They fixed it for me. It took me about a minute and a half, and I was still on hold with more than 10 people ahead of me in line on the phone. This is the best way to contact. So Donna, I'm going to suggest you do that. Type in your question here, and you're going to be able to live chat with our tech support. Another way that you can do that, see the question mark up here? Question mark is I'm not quite sure what I should be doing. Support is I know what I'm supposed to be doing and it's not working. Okay, does that make sense? Cool. So Donna, thank you for being our guinea pig on what the heck. So questions, issues, concerns.
Very teeny tiny question. What do you suppose that is about to fix that?
I go back to my profile here.
Yeah, you never know. Sometimes they'll work. Sorry. You know what? Let me try it.
But go slower. So you've got designation credentials filter.
Yeah. There's no comma in anything.
No. That's the only thing I can think of that that's what you're doing.
It's not a big deal compared to what other people might be dealing with, but it's a bummer that it's doing that.
Yeah, that's another that you can call tech support, chat with tech support. Mary, what's going on with your
I'm going to check my mail when I can't.
You want to check your mail? Okay, yeah, so you see up the top, you see the plus sign, select. Plus sign, there we go. Mail.google.com. Perfect, enter. There you go. Just need to sign in, all right? Okay, questions, issues, concerns. Anybody need me to copy and paste the illegal, what does he do? Okay, I did. Yes, yep. It should have been in the same email as, yes. Okay, everybody ready to move on?
Right there.
So down at the bottom of this page, see where it says your branded KW app link?
And now you can.
Everybody together, we're going to do this together. So if anybody wants to get their KW app link, we're going to do it now. If you already have yours, I know Laura does, don't worry about it because you've already done it. So at the bottom of your marketing profile, if you have this blank right now, that's what we're going to do next. Everybody ready?
Where did you go? I'm sorry.
I said, are you ready? We haven't gone anywhere yet. Yes, everybody good? Okay, leave this open. Do not close this down. Okay. Up at the top of your page is a plus sign. I want you to click that plus sign. And you're going to go to mykw.kw.com. And it's going to look like this, yes? Yes. So mykw.kw.com. Is anybody not on a page that looks like this? So it's the exact same username and password that you use to get into Command. We give you the same username and password for Kelly, Connect, Command, the Internet, it's just one. Okay. Virginia, are you good?
Mine says.
Cool, stay close. We did that for you already. Okay, great. Everybody is in, yes? Wonderful. So on this panel, see where it says My Marketing and then there's plus sign next to My Marketing? Click that plus sign. And then go to Manage, the very last one, Manage E-Agency website. Okay, so the next part, you're not going to be able to follow me because I don't have access. I'm not a licensed realtor, so I can't do what you guys can do. So over on the left-hand column, you see where it says 4.0?
Yes.
Click on 4.0. I can't do it, so I'm not like,
It says add listing of the milk that IDX. It's causing a bunch of like weird.
sorry, what was that? Perfect, so you clicked 4.0, yes, wonderful. Now you gave you a little bit of a drop down below that, you see 4.5. Click on 4.5.
Ooh, QR code.
Okay, so if yours gives you a QR code, cool, stay on that page. If it doesn't, you've got a drop-down box that says none. I want you to change that drop-down box to say San Jose Gateway, and then you're going to click save.
I already have it, I'm just looking at this thing.
Yeah, great, so you're going to do your drop-down, do San Jose Gateway, and then you're going to click save. Oh, yeah, we're not there. Okay, everybody on a page now that has a QR code on it. Yeah?
Yes.
Wonderful. So you see the very first line where it says mobile URL, and then there's a website after it? That is the website for your personally branded URL. I want you to copy that URL right now.
Yeah.
The HTTPS www. The whole shebang.
All right, right.
Everybody copied it? Anybody not? Anybody need my help? Alright, so this is right here, this mobile URL. So we're going to copy it. We're going to add this. Here it is. It's like super targeted and not at the same time. Alright, so we're going to now do Control C. And then everybody's now going to pop back to command. Down at the bottom, you're going to paste it now. There you go. Yes, so that is your personally branded mobile app. Woohoo! Great. So, is anybody else now still not, is anybody missing something really, really important on this page before we leave?
Yeah, don't leave yet, and then scroll down to your marketing profile, scroll all the way down.
Anybody missing anything? Because we're going to save this.
All the way down.
This is your chance. You can say it.
I copy it, so what should I do after that?
Paste it.
Where?
Right here down at the bottom, where it says your branded KW. Yeah, that's what I said. Remember I said don't close out command. Don't close it out.
Okay.
Yes, okay. You did that. Okay, sorry. So your question is, yeah, you have to do that now. So I emailed it to you, right? Okay. Anybody else missing anything super important on this page before we save and exit the marketing profile? Do you want me to email that to you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Virginia, I just emailed you my Sibelius legal footer. Anybody else missing something really important on this page before we leave?
That's what we're creating for everybody.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead then, scroll down, click Save. You should see a box that pops up that says your marketing profile successfully saved. If you get something that says anything other than this, let me know right now. No, it's not funny. Thank you. Okay, yes, good, yeah. All right, so the cool thing is, now that you've done this once, you'll never need to do this again. You can always come in and update it later. Sure, if you get a Google Voice number like we talked about earlier. I highly suggest getting a Google Voice number for your business if you haven't done that yet. Any questions? Yeah, see you did, because it's right there. You downloaded it. You see it right there. So we're going to go back to command and try click drag and drop. See if that works. Boom. Yeah, right, thank you. No, that was easy. I think we have a tendency to overcomplicate stuff, right? Okay, so as soon as you saved it, we're going to go back to our dashboard. So everybody's going to be back on a page that looks like this. When you are there, just kind of look up, let me know that you're back with the living. All right. Oh, you click save, right, to make sure you saved. Great, okay, wonderful. Just click the house in the top left. This is your home dashboard. For those of you who are still getting like a pop-up either down here at the bottom saying accept cookies or up at the top, go ahead and just get those out of the way. Give yourself a little bit more space on screen to see it. Virginia, you're good? You're back? Yes. Mickey, yes, you're good? Almost. Getting there. Tina, you're good? Beautiful. Mary, you got it? Cool. Donna? Good. Awesome. Superstar. Denise, I know you're good. Son, I know you're good. Tom, you said you were good? I'm good. I actually did assume that you would have told me if you weren't.
I know, but I just thought the leader ought to say she's good.
She's good. Laura, would you let us, Laura? As a prize for being good?
No.
Do you guys see that new tree? Yeah, remember our new tree outside, right? So every leaf is a closing, as the family served this year. All right. So, Mickey, we're good? Yes. All right. Everybody, you have now created your marketing profile. Like I said, you'll never have to do that again. Never, 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 never.
Unless you add something.
You can always come in and update it, but you will never have to do what we've just done again. It is now going to show up on every single marketing piece that you create, whether it's printed, whether it's web-based, whether it's email, one of your landing pages that you can create later. All of it's done for you. Done, done, done. Right. Okay, so we are now going to create our smart plan.
Yay! This is what I'm ready for.
Okay, so you can either click on Smart Plans here, where it says Smart Plans, or you can click on Smart Plans here on the left. They both get you to the exact same page. So just click on something that says Smart Plans. And yours is not going to look like mine, and I get that.
Mine says coming soon.
Yes, yours should look just like Laura's. It's just say coming soon, and then there's a turquoise box that's going to be like right around here on your page that says something like individualized IDX. That is a button. I want you to click on that turquoise individualized IDX button.
Okay.
Ooh.
Click on that.
Click on it. Perfect. If your page looks like Carl's page with your picture, you are sitting pretty. Okay. I'm just up here. Perfect. So you are perfect, Virginia. You are just where I need you to be. Okay. So do you see where it says branded image, and then there's a turquoise arrow? Scroll on up there for a second. Scroll. Oh, there you go. See where it says branded image on the right, and there's an arrow, a turquoise arrow to the right of branded image. Click on that turquoise arrow to the right of branded image. Oh, click on the turquoise arrow. Okay. To the right of branded
header, it says.
Branded header, sorry.
You got it done?
Oh, because you did this already in the class. Oh, you're done.
Yeah.
If you won't,
Ah.
you're like feeling very smug, or you're just sticking around.
Space. Oh. Get rid of that. Kelly, I found the extra space.
Great. Okay. Laura has an extra space somewhere.
But I don't know how to get rid of it. Maybe I can.
Okay, so everybody clicked on that, yes? Yes. Okay, so now I want you to go through, and I want you to fill out everything on this page. And a lot of this probably already filled out because it's coming over from your marketing profile. Some of it might not be. It's okay. If there's an asterisk, you need to fill it out.
Huh.
So it's not always correct. If y'all want to change that.
So she said, so it's doing an extra space probably on everybody.
And look at how it's. You have.
Don't worry. This is because this is what it's showing you. This is what it would look like on a cell phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, no one's doing that.
Because I want to put, answer designation, but I want to have
You would, yeah. So it's only putting on here what you tell it to do. So if you didn't tell it that you're a realtor or a real estate consultant or a real estate advisor, it's not putting that on there.
It's not going further, so that's it? No, it's okay here.
Okay, so you have a question?
Yeah, I think it must be on the next.
Yeah.
So hang on, stop it in here. So everybody should, when you're finished with that, you're going to go next, and you're going to get to a MailChimp page. So you've got Virginia, because I'll upload photo you're going to
Oh, it's saying enter a team logo. What if I don't want to?
Then don't.
It won't let me go to the next.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, that was happening earlier class too. So go ahead and upload the our office's logo that I sent you this morning. The one that says KW San Jose Gateway, and you guys can do 2 ladies for Santa Cruz. I created your logo for you.
Yeah, I got it, but okay.
Yes, don't worry, it doesn't affect anything else. So remember, we're not in our marketing profile anymore. We're within just this one particular smart plan. So it's not going to affect anything outside of this.
So drag and drop, I gotta get to my desktop, oh, click on.
Okay, so who is stuck, who's having an issue? If you're on the MailChimp page, I want you to hang out on the MailChimp page.
That's right.
For the logo, we just put the logo that you
Okay.
emailed.
Yeah, the KWCommand Command logo.
Well,
Okay.
so who did this? Oh, then
So you did it in the class earlier. Remember you were sitting here doing some stuff? So we started at 10:30 this morning. Well, she didn't come. You weren't in the class? Yeah, oh, you came in 11, okay, you said 11.
You're just be
Cool.
Did you sit with?
You're just super special. Seven.
And I have to do anything.
Your license. Be happy that, so we don't have your username and password anymore. So when we give it to you, you have the ability to change it. You will never ever log into your accounts above and beyond that, very initial arrow is.
I log out from here, so I know I logged
Oh,
out.
I just want you to stay where you are, because we're waiting for everybody to catch up, because you're our speed demon.
I don't know where I'm at.
All right, you want to go back to command? So, you got your headshot, drag, drop. Yeah, don't worry, we're going to just chill out there for a little bit, Denise. Perfect, go ahead, save that image. And just chill up, you're going to see there's a, oh,
That's what you do.
well, that's for a logo, sorry.
Oh, it's telling me that I don't.
So did I email you the logo? No, I didn't, okay. Does anybody need me to email them the logo? Anybody else? Logo.
I was freezing you, the year stuff.
You're so cute.
Okay, Virginia, just sent that logo to you.
Kelly,
Yes.
one more move on it saying I have to enter a license number, is it because I wrote LICE number, it's not identifying it? Because I have a, so I'll go next, and it's saying enter agent
All right,
license.
just pull it for me.
Yeah, I can do that, but it is,
We're going to find out.
and it's not working for me. It did the first time, and now it didn't.
Cool, all right, so that's it.
You gotta get rid of DRE.
Okay, anybody else having problems on just this first page? Has everybody been able to go next, or are we still on the first page?
Scroll up to the top of your. Everybody's getting the extra space in the comma, so it's.
So we're not stressing about it then.
Program-wise. Okay.
Well, I will let our tech team know. Okay, so you've got your photo in there, you've got your DD logo, so once you've done everything on this page, scroll down, and then I want you to click next. And okay, so you got something, so let's go up, and I need you to get rid of the DRE number before your DRE number. Oh, yep, perfect. Click next. So I need everybody to be on the next page to make sure that you have, okay, so you're the same issue as Tom, get rid of where it says DRE number, remove the DRE number space. And then click next, and I want you to fill out the social media stuff.
So just completely delete the GRE.
DRE number space, delete that, but leave your 8-digit number in there. Yeah.
I think that now that I have my thing.
Click on it. There you go, this is your page. Okay, anybody else having issues, getting stuck, having something weird going on? You've done your social media already, your stuff is fine. All right, Gary, head to you.
Sorry.
No, you don't.
Our number was fine a while ago.
Cool.
And now it's not letting me. Yeah. Well, I wanted to DRE here.
Don't put it together, don't do it.
But now it's not letting her.
And, not that,
I can reach more people.
cool, you're good. All right, so you're on social media.
Doesn't she just aggravate the
So you're like flicking your ear or something right now. Yeah. I don't aggravate people. Other than
No, it really.
all right, so everybody's filling out your social media stuff now, yeah? Okay. Okay, we need to upload a photo with the logo. Did you get the logo download? Great, so click upload photo. So right now we'll click upload photo. And now you're going to drag and drop that logo. Nice, what did you drag and drop in my, the image? Put in your name, sorry.
And then people that I don't know. Okay, it's going further. And then I see those people.
And you can see over on the left-hand side, as you create this, this is what it's going to look like if somebody opens this up on their cell phone. It's showing you. It's kind of cool, right? You do not need to put a team if you don't want to put a team. If you're not on a team or whatever. So you can just delete that then. And you do need a website. I would suggest you use your Keller Williams website unless you have another website that you use.
Where, I don't know what.
Okay, so what is your Keller Williams email address?
Virginia R. Gonzalez at KWCommand.
Take out that at and put a dot. So virginiargonzalez.kw.com. All right, anybody else, questions, issues, move through social media? Oh, Tom, no. Tom, don't worry about it. You're good. You know your website. You're good.
You already had your website.
Duh!
Okay.
Jumping in front of you and your computer. Slow motion. No.
Okay, you got everything. Are you looking for your?
I'm looking for LinkedIn, yeah.
Just log into your LinkedIn.
So Tom, you're going to go to linkedin.com, you're going to log in, you're going to see your picture over on the left, you're going to click on your picture, and you're going to copy and paste that URL.
There you go.
Sakina knows how to do it, she can walk you through it. Finally.
Okay, good. I don't know that.
Kind of the easiest class ever, actually. It's all in the book.
Yeah, it looks like me. I know where I'm not afraid of this.
Yeah, there you go. Now, click on that's good. Or picture, yeah. That's what we would do.
So you're doing right now, you're actually doing it already.
So Lima, I click on my picture.
No, that's this one. I got two.
You seem to be having the same sort of issue.
Safari.
Oh, Donna, okay, your left.
And that's me.
Looks like her computer affected your computer.
I may have to do the same thing for you again. Top, it doesn't show you at the top. So let me get it.
Oh, what's this right here?
Yeah, that.
Okay, so if I go back, let's go back to this, and then,
I think you clicked on it.
How would I look at this? No idea.
I think what's happening is,
There.
yeah, there you go, that's it.
I don't need all of that, do I?
I don't think so. Last time I could scroll from there and it came up.
So from right here?
Let's see. Going
If
down.
you always want to test it with just something, open another tab and try it.
I won't say that, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you need the slash after this?
You can always find it, open that. The tab. And press enter. No, you don't need it.
Okay. So go back to, how was I?
It's funny how often we hear things like that in class, like, I heard that. Where did I go?
All right. Yeah, I'm in LinkedIn.
So there you
How
go.
about Twitter? Do you use Twitter?
No, I've never. This is the really like Twitter.
Okay,
And
so
you
we're
said
done
you
with
use
Instagram.
Instagram. I have no idea.
This is our chance to work through your question or teaching. Sounds like it won't let me activate my smartphone.
Oh, I got that on my phone.
And it just looks like.
Okay, anybody else having issues, struggles, concerns, questions? No, we're all good?
Yep, no, sure. It's just beginning.
Why do you put that in there? I got an Instagram account. It's on my phone.
Okay, so is everybody ready to move on to the next step, or are we still entering information?
Where are we now?
Cool, thank you guys.
You're gonna be completely lost.
Well, he actually was the first
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah. We're just filling out the smart plan.
I was just.
Yeah, so you're gonna go to your home. So you're gonna click the home icon. There you go. And then you're gonna.
Your website now that I made for you. And say.
And then you're gonna go to smart plans down bottom right.
Right? Oh, right.
And you're gonna click individualized IDX site smart plan tele guides. And you're gonna fill out all this information on the right that hasn't been filled out yet. So you're gonna.
And it must be coming later.
So I don't know. Click on the arrow to the right. Look for a header. And it looks good. Awesome. So click next.
Your website? That's my personal.
All right. And all looks good. Yeah. Right. So we're working our way through this right now.